Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, a northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our newest acquisition, and is it a beautiful car? 1958 Buick Century Convertible. Give you all the details in but a moment. Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motorcars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about our latest addition to our sales floor, and is it a beauty? A 1958 Buick Century Convertible. Now, we've been doing this for a lot of years here, and I'll tell you what, this is the first one of these we've ever had for sale. So you're going to want to watch this video from start to finish, because we're going to do a cold start, we're going to do a walk around, and you'll get all the details of this really, really good looking automobile. Now, you can also click on the link in the description, and it'll take you right to our website, which will have the pricing and the rest of the information on this car, and you'll have access to all of our over 100 plus cars and vehicles that are currently in inventory. Now, our website is www.ellingsonmotorcars.com, where you'll find stuff from the 1920s all the way up into the 1980s and beyond. So if you're looking for your first classic or collectible, or your 100th, odds are that Ellingson Motorcars perhaps has your dream car sitting on our sales floor. Well, let's get into the details of this really remarkable vehicle. 1958 was kind of the, what do you want to call it, the epitome of chrome and stainless and whatever for GM line of cars, and Buick and whatever was no exception to that rule. Absolutely some of the most beautiful chrome work and stainless on any car from that era. I just love the 160 little squares, a free-floating square grille that's out there. I don't know who took the time to count all those, somebody did. But yes, that's all very unique to Buick. I love the gun sights on both fenders, and the chrome on this car is exceptionally good. Now, this has been refinished in the blue mist. Every car division of GM had different names for stuff. This is blue mist. You have, you name it, they came up with crazy names for all of them, but you and I can agree this is probably a good name for us. Blue mist is a good color deal for this car. Beautiful all the way around, and I love the way, back in these days they color coordinated the outside with the inside. Beautiful interior as well, all matching blue with the tri-tone interior seats, the door panels. And another thing they always made you remember, it's a Buick, and it says Century right on the trunk and on the rear quarters. They wanted to make sure you knew what kind of vehicle it was when you came alongside it or whatever. Now, it has a very reliable 364 cubic inch V8, which is a good engine for Buick for many, many years. And of course, it was hooked up to the automatic Dynaflow as well. So when someone ordered this car, they sat down and said, we're getting a convertible, we're going to splurge a little bit. And they added all the extra bells and whistles. They've got power steering, they got power brakes, you got the padded dash, you got the AM radio, and someone has added vintage air. So it's got aftermarket air on this car. Even in a convertible, when it's hot in some parts of the country or whatever, air conditioning is really a nice feature to have. So not only do you have the V8 power, the Dynaflow Automatic transmission, you got all those extras. And I'll tell you what, look at the wire wheels on this car with the Buick center caps. Beautiful, beautiful with the knockoff look, with the wide white radials. This car is exceptionally good. Power steering is just one of those things. You got a big car like this and you got a tight space, you got to park it in or whatever. It's just one of those options that's really nice to have. And power brakes as well to bring this car that's getting close to 4,000 pounds to a complete stop. It's just what's happening in the old car world, as we feel, is all the options are what people are looking for. And this one has lots and lots of the good things that we are kind of accustomed to if we drive our cars. And this one is certainly a car that you can jump in and drive. Dual exhaust as well on this thing, because with that V8, really has a nice sound. That's why you want to watch the entire video from start to finish. But getting back to the interior of the car, beautiful. Like I said, everything matches. You got the three colored seats, of the vinyl and the cloth inserts, beautiful horn and beautiful horn ring, beautiful dash all the way around. Just, you know, Buick was kind of that upper end GM line. I mean, it wasn't quite the Cadillac, but it was certainly one that lots and lots of people really got used to following. And it's really interesting. People were so loyal, let's just say, to their line. If you were a Buick, a guy came in today, I talked, he said, yep, my dad was a Buick man. That's all he wanted, Buicks. They were Ford people, Chevy people, Hudson people, Packard people, Cadillac people. It's really interesting how that was something that was really prevalent back in this time frame. Now, you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and now even TikTok. You know, give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. You'll find all the information on this car, all our current inventory, and as an added bonus, some of the cars we've sold in the last few years as well. So if you got time to peruse the internet and you like to look at some of that stuff, by all means, take a look at those sites. You'll find something that'll certainly be entertaining, to say the least. Now, the other thing that I always think about, the rear bumper on this car is about as big as they ever was on an American-made automobile. Look at the size of that trunk. I mean, you can certainly get in a couple of sets of golf clubs in this car without even a flinch. It is really, really lots of spacious room. But yes, it's one of those cars that you're going to say, you know, Scott, I really like this car. Great video, nice pictures, it's great to have, but I got to come down and look at it in person. Well, we're more than happy to have you come down to Ellingson Motorcars right here in Rogers and come in person. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you're like me, I want to come down, put hands on it, touch it, and make sure that it's real. Guarantee this one is real. Look at, oh, that's right, I forgot, it even has power windows. I mean, this is just all these things that people just checked off on the list in 1958. Said, I want this, I want that, that, and that, and that. And that's how you ended up with one of these really remarkable cars in this day and age. Now, we can certainly answer any questions. You want to give me a call at 763-428-7337, and I'll do my very best to answer any question you have on this car or any of our other inventory that we have. If you need financing, we can help you get a couple of sources that we use that people are familiar with financing these old cars into collector cars. We can ship anywhere in the United States. You know, I live in California, I live in Texas. What do I do? Well, you can certainly have us help you find someone to get the car shipped via enclosed transport. Our cars, we really value the quality of our cars, and we pretty much insist that you do enclosed shipping just because of the safety and whatnot and the overall condition that these cars are in to keep them that way. So if you're looking for something new and exciting, go to ellingsonmotorcars.com, give us a call. We'll do our very best to answer any questions you have. And thank you again for watching our videos, and we will see you next time at ellingsonmotorcars.com.